it's Lucero, and today I'm doing an Arab-inspired makeup look. A lot of you probably don't know this, but I do live in a Middle Eastern country. I live in Dubai, which actually isn't the country, it's part of the United Arab Emirates. And so I've taken inspiration from some of the beautiful local ladies that I've seen here at the malls and the stores and whatnot. And I really admire, their beauty and their eye makeup and, just the whole look, because it isn't exactly effortless per se. And I know that this is really, eyeliner heavy and uses a lot of dark shadows, but I figured I would like to do this because even if you don't exactly recreate this look, I really like the idea and the shape, and maybe some of you could take inspiration from this for, a night out type look. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. First step, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the Sumida Beauty Brow Powder in Brunette. I'm going to use an angled brush and this dark color, and I'm going to fill in my brows a bit darker than I usually do. And I'm going to try to be as precise as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to take some strips of tape. I've already stuck some on the back of my hand, and this will take away some of the stickiness. That way you don't tug on the delicate eye area. I'm going to position these on my eye so that I have that really sharp edge with the eyeshadow. Now to apply this, I'm going to use like the natural lines of my face. So I'm going to go from like this angle from the edge of my nose out to like the corner of my eye and use that as a guideline. So this is a good time to make sure that they're both even, that you like the angle. So go ahead and fix it if you need to. So now I'm taking the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I'm going to be using this white cream color as the base just on the very lids, because I'm using kind of a dark purple eyeshadow and I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm using this white eyeshadow to help lighten it before I apply it. Alright, so for the main purple eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this dark color from my Physicians Formula palette. I'm just going to apply that to the lid using a flat shader brush. Next, with a different shader brush, I'm using the Naked 2 palette, and I'm applying this black eyeshadow called Blackout to the very edges of the eye, and I'm going to go over the tape. So that's what's going to create the really sharp edge. Blending is key here. By the way, I'm actually not Arab. I'm Hispanic and I'm from Texas, so in case anybody was wondering. Just gonna go back in with the light lavender and brighten up the inner corner a tiny bit. Next, I'm gonna take an eyeliner pencil and this gel from e.l.f. and I'm going to line the top lash line with that. I'm going to go even into the tear duct and line around that as well. Next, I'm going to line my lower lash line, including the waterline, with this Urban Decay Glide On pencil in the shade 0. Okay, so now that I've lined my eyes, it's time to remove the tape. Very carefully. This is always my favorite part. Ouch. As much as it kind of hurts sometimes, I really like seeing the crisp edge. Ow. Okay. And so now this is the time to clean up any mistakes that you've made. I'm going to do that. Just going to clean up a little bit under my eyes, and then I'm going to be applying my mascara, which is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I have a sample size and I really like it because it gives very full, very dramatic lashes, which is a must for Arab eyes. And then I'll be back. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go back and do my Tinted Moisturizer Concealer routine. So for concealer, I'm using the Gemma Kid Concealer in a mid dark. And then I'm going to use the Tinted Moisturizer from Laura Mercier in Almond, and finish those two off with the Studio Fix MAC Powder in C4. I'm taking extra care to conceal the under eye circles really well. That way, with all the dark shadows, my eyes don't look tired. I'm also concealing any imperfections really well because I want my skin to look flawless. As for cheek and lip powder, I've decided to keep, the rest of the face rather neutral because I don't want the entire face to be too overwhelming. So for the cheek powder, I'm going to be using this dark matte shade from Inglot. I'm not exactly sure what the name is. As far as I'm concerned, these are only given numbers and not names, so it's hard for me to remember all of them. I'm just going to take a little brush like this, and I'm going to contour it instead of applying it to the apples of my cheeks like I usually do. Then for the lip color, I'm going to be using this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, which is convenient because that's the capital of the country that I live in. And I really like these because they're kind of like lipsticks in a lip gloss tube, and I don't know what they do with this formulation, but it's super creamy, really soft, and almost velvety feeling. So I really, really like these. And this is kind of a nude mauve color, so it'll be good for this look. And this is the finished look. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!